Hey everybody, welcome back to Battlestar Galactica Remembered. We've got a great show for you today. We're going back to the prop reviews, and you see on the thumbnail there the infamous Languatron, or is it, slash hand computer. Aha! You Battlestar Galactica fans, you should know this, right? Hands up. Who knew that there are actually two versions of this prop? One is the actual Languatron, which is most of the times what you hear this called, but that there's actually another version called the hand computer. Sometimes I've heard it called the Computron, although I don't know if that's official Galactica naming or anything. I prefer to call it the hand computer, and that's actually what this one is, the one that I've got. This is not a Languatron. This is a hand computer. Now you say, well, wait a minute. What makes the difference? How do we tell the difference? Well, we've got to go to the show, and I've got a picture for you. I'm going to put up a picture right now. This is a still. You find it all over the internet. It's Apollo when he's talking to Queen Lotte, the queen of the Ovions, on Carillon in Saga of a Star World. And there's two real distinctive features of the Languatron. The first one, as you can see there, right in the middle on the nameplate, it says Languatron in big old letters. So that's the first one. The second one is, look down below at the keypad. The keys are all black, all of them. Now they've got little writing, the lettering. Those were actual, keyboard keys that they put on the props back then in the 70s. But all the keys are black, okay? So that's the Languatron. So now as we come back over here, you will notice this does not have that, right? This has another little nameplate here, and it has this very kind of telltale sign of these white keys in a diagonal pattern. Now this is the hand computer. Now how do we know this? I'm going to show you a couple of pictures here. The first one, this is a still picture from Chris Pappas's collection. Now Chris Pappas, you may know him. He had the Kobold.com website back in the day. He also had a collection of original series costumes and props, and he put up pictures of them all. They were really great. And if you wanted to know anything about Battlestar back in that day in the late 90s, his website was amazing. We found out so much information from Chris, and this is courtesy of Chris Pappas, this picture here. And you can see this is an actual original show used hand computer. And the two identifying details, right? The nameplate doesn't say Languatron. It's this kind of light blue thing. It has like little electrical stuff. It has like volts, watts, and stuff like that. And then the telltale sign, the three white keys down below in a diagonal pattern. That is the handheld computer. I've got another picture that I'm going to put up here. This is from the actual show. You can see Starbuck holding the computer, and it's very different. Again, it's totally different, even though it's the same prop. The details are different from the actual Languatron that Apollo used. And so as we come back here, so as you can see, most of the time, like if you're going to get one of these that's ever been offered out there by vendors, it's usually this, because they usually put this row of diagonal white keys on there. It's kind of a telltale sign of it. But again, the white keys means that it's a hand computer, not technically a Languatron. But anyway, Bionic Moon Labs in the past has offered a fully functioning Languatron. It actually had all the black keys and the button on the side. Now mine does not have a button. Mine is just solid chunk of resin. This is just a resin cast model here, one piece painted up and that kind of thing. I got this way back, I think it was one of my earliest props, way back in like the late 90s. I think I got it by like 98 or 99 from some overseas outfit. I can't even remember who it was. I don't even remember what I paid for it. It was probably 50 or 60 bucks. And that was it. But it turns out it was not a Languatron. This is a full-fledged hand computer because of the details on there. But now here's the good news for you. There is one place that I know of today that actually offers this prop. I've got a link down below. It's alchemyarms.com. It should take you right to that page. $65. Except the only thing, according to their picture, it does have the row of white buttons indicating that it's a hand computer. But if you notice on their picture, I've noticed this, it has the Languatron nameplate. Okay, so technically that's not accurate. If it has Languatron on it, it should have all black keys. But you can paint them black, I guess, if you want, and make it a Languatron. That's up to you. There's nobody offering a fully functioning version that I know of, with the actual lights. I'm in talks with Bionic Moon Labs to see if they would ever maybe bring back the Languatron and maybe the communicator also. I've got a communicator, and I'll do a show about that one coming up soon. But right now, as far as I know, Alchemy Arms is the only place that is currently selling this prop right here. But it's kind of like a little hybrid. Like I said, it has the Languatron nameplate, and it has the white keys also. So it's $65. Not too bad. We also got cast resin blasters as well for not too bad a price either. I think a kit is $65 and a fully finished one is $85. So if you want some of those props, they're one of the only vendors right now that I know that offers those particular props. There's other places that have blasters, of course, and I still plan to do a show about the resin cast blasters. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you subscribe and like the video. But that's it. This is, again, one of my oldest props that I've got. And the way you attach it to your belt, you just literally put a piece of Velcro on the back, put the other piece on your weapons belt, and stick it on there. And there you go. That's all they did. The actors had special belts that had, when they needed to wear something like this, they had the Velcro that was stitched on there. So when they didn't have that, just the regular, hero belts, if you will, didn't have the Velcro, that kind of stuff. So they switched them out as needed. But this is it, the Languatron / hand computer from Battlestar Galactica. I hope you enjoyed this one. Check out the vendor, like I said, if you want it. It is available currently right now. And that's what I've got for you. So stay tuned. Again, like and subscribe to the channel. Got lots more to go for you. Thanks for tuning in. Long live Battlestar Galactica, and I will see you in the next video.